Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. The movie we are going to watch today is Orphan, released in 2009. So let's get into it without waiting. Sit back and enjoy this amazing horror mystery. Kate and John Coleman have a third child and they decide to name her Jessica. Their plans of extending their family don't go well as they lose their baby during birth. Their relationship gets strained and it is practically hard for Kate as she is a recovering alcoholic. They decide to adopt a child to fill Jessica's place. Kate has nightmares about the stillbirth she had and thinks that she might not be ready for adoption. She shares her concern in a session with her psychiatrist. The doctor says to her that she is just being paranoid. She decides to take and she would eventually have to decide. She talks to her husband who says that she doesn't have to be pressurized because of him. Kate says that she wants to give the love she had for Jessica to someone deserving, so she decides to go through adoption. The couple goes to Street Mariana's homes for girls where Sister Abigail welcomes them. They go to look at the girls and after a while, John goes out to go to the bathroom. He is in the corridor when he hears someone singing and decides to go check. He finds a girl singing alone in a room full of different paintings. He introduces himself and finds that the girl's name is Esther. She confidently talks to him and tells him that she made all of the paintings by herself. Every painting has a story behind it. As they are talking, Kate comes into the room with Sister Abigail and John introduces her to Esther. They are both get impressed by the girl's intelligence. Later, Sister Abigail also praises the girl, saying that she is a very smart and mature girl. They decide to adopt her and after completing the documents in 3 weeks they come back to take her home. When they reach home, their daughter Max welcomes them and Kate explains to Esther that she is deaf and uses ASL to communicate. They introduce Esther to their son Daniel and Grandma Barbara. They show her around the house and give her welcome gifts and she seems to be settling well. Esther and Max get along almost immediately while Daniel is not very happy with the new arrival in the family. When the children go out to play, Barbara asks Kate about her plans, to which she says that she will start teaching again after getting Esther settled. Later at night, Kate and John are in their room getting ready to sleep. When Esther and Max come to their room saying that they are scared of the thunder outside. They want to sleep there. In the morning, Kate is getting ready to drop the children at school when Esther comes out wearing a party dress. When Kate tries to stop her, she reminds her that Kate had said earlier that there is nothing wrong in being different. So Kate let her wear the dress to school. On her first day of school, she gets bullied for her dress by a girl. When they get back from school, Daniel is practicing shooting with paintballs and shoots a pigeon, not expecting the bird to get injured. Max and Esther find him crying over the injured bird and Esther asks him to kill the bird to get it out of his misery. When he refuses, she takes a stone and smashes the bird, shocking the children, but they don't tell anyone about it. Later, Kate shows the family album to Esther and tells her about Jessica. Kate shows her the plant they have in the name of Jessica. Esther gets emotional and says that Jessica would have been lucky to have a mother like her. Esther's innocent facade starts to crumble soon. One day she accidentally caught Kate and John having sex and Kate tries to explain to her. Esther shows more knowledge about the situation that a child shouldn't have. A few days later they go to a park with John where Esther finds the girl who was bullying her in the school and pushes her off the slide. When her parents ask her about it, she says they were just playing when the girl slipped. Kate later also finds that Esther was lying to her about not knowing piano. Kate talks to John saying that she finds Esther's behavior strange and they should take her to the psychiatrist. But he refuses to say that she is just a child going through a difficult situation and it will take time for her to settle in. Kate receives a call from Sister Abigail who wants medical records of Esther. Kate tells Abigail about Esther swearing, and when she asks if there is some other incident, Kate also tells her about what happened with her classmate. Soon after a few days, they get a visit from Abigail. She says that there is something wrong with Esther, as she seems to attract trouble, and whenever something wrong happens, Esther is almost there. She also tells them about previous incidents. The most suspicious thing is the fire that happened at the last house Esther was in, as they say it was an arson and no one knows who did it. She says that she will contact Russia because they need to know what they are dealing with, and Kate says that they will take her to the psychiatrist. Meanwhile, Esther listens to what Abigail is saying to her parents and convinces Max that the woman is mean and is here to take her away, so they have to deal with her. Max agrees with her, so they go out and hide beside the bridge. When Abigail's car comes, Esther pushes Max on the road, causing the car to stumble. But Abigail controls it and comes out to check on Max. Esther attacks from behind with a hammer and kills Abigail. She then asks Max to stop crying and help her hide the body. They go to the treehouse. After that, where Esther hides the weapon and says to Max that she has to kill the woman because she was going to tell on her. She is sure Max will not tell on her because they are sisters. When they are going out of the tree, Daniel sees them from where he was hiding, but Esther notices her and threatens him with a knife at the night, saying that if he told anyone about it she will stab him. Later, Kate and John take Esther to the psychiatrist, where the doctor says that she is a smart girl, but she finds it hard to bond with him, especially Kate. There is nothing wrong with her and they just need to be patient with her. When they come back home, Kate receives a call from Street Mariana's house asking if Sister Abigail made an appointment with them because she hasn't returned since yesterday. Soon police find the body of Sister Abigail, leaving the couple in shock. Kate is very suspicious of Esther and searches on the internet about the children who have killed anyone. She shows John her search, and when he says that she is just being paranoid, she gets emotional, saying that she will not let her kids be in any danger. Kate says that she wants to know all about where Esther came from, and seeing her desperation, John finally agrees with her. When Kate calls the adoption center Esther claims to have come from, they say that they have no record of her. Later, Kate goes out with her children in the car and asks them if Esther did something strange in front of them, but they both deny it, saying that nothing happened of that sort. At the house, Esther talks to John and says that she likes him very much and always wanted a dad like her, but she thinks that Kate doesn't like her very much. John says that she should do something nice for Kate to make her like Esther more. When Kate comes back home, Esther says that she has a surprise for her and presents her with a bouquet made from the flowers on Jessica's grave. Kate grabs Esther's arms, harshly scolding her. John comes listening to the noise and Esther goes away from there, while Kate is almost into hysteria because of the shock. She says that Esther did this on purpose because she knows how much these flowers mean to Kate. Later, Esther breaks her arms intentionally and calls John crying at night, saying that Kate broke her arm. When John takes to Kate about it, she says that she didn't hold the arm that hard, so she doesn't know how it is broken. The next day at school, when Kate drops them off, Daniel's bag rips and his books fall. Kate goes out to check his bag when Esther pulls the hand brakes and the car starts to slide backward while Max is still inside. Esther also puts the wine bottle inside the car, making it look like Kate was drunk. Back at home, when she tells her husband and therapist about it and says that Esther planned it, they don't believe her. The doctor even says that Kate is blaming everything on Esther lately. Kate says that Max knows, but she is protecting her. She makes them believe that she was not drunk, but they don't believe her and suggest that she needs to go back to rehabilitation. Kate says that she will go to therapy, but they have to believe her. John doesn't listen to her and says that she has a week to start the therapy or he will leave with the kids. Meanwhile, Esther and Max listen to them, and Esther says to Max that if she told anyone she will shoot mommy. Later, Kate goes to Esther's room and finds that Esther came from a mental hospital, Sarn Institute. At night, Daniel goes to Max's room and asks what she saw because they have to tell their parents so they could protect them. Max shows him the paintings she draws of Esther doing all the things and tells him that they hide the weapons and things at the tree house. Esther is listening to their conversation, and the next day when Daniel goes to the treehouse to find the evidence, she is already there and burns the house. Daniel falls and Esther attempts to kill him, but Max comes in time and pushes her away. At the hospital, Esther again tries to kill Daniel, but doctors reach in time and save his life. Kate is furious by the incident and goes hysteric, so the doctors sedate her and keep her at the hospital for the night. That night, John and Esther are alone at home, so Esther tries to seduce him, but he refuses her harshly and finally realizes that Kate was right about her. Kate is at the hospital when she receives a call from Sarn Hospital and finds that Esther had a rare hormonal disorder, hypopituitarism, which stops the growth of a person, and she is a 33-year-old grown woman. The man tells her that she is one of their most violent patients and she killed almost 7 people, that including the last family that adopted Esther. Back at home, Esther drops her facade and removes the ribbon from her wrists and neck, revealing the scars she got from being held in the hospital. She then finds John and stabs him repeatedly, killing him. Meanwhile, after finding out the reality about Esther, Kate rushes towards her house and manages to get Max out of it. Even after getting injured by the gunshot Esther fired at her. As they run out, Esther follows them and attacks Kate near the frozen pool. Max, in an attempt to save her mother, shoots at Esther but breaks the ice instead, sending both women under the water. After a lot of struggling and fighting, Kate finally manages to kick Esther under the water, which breaks her neck. Police save Kate and Max while Esther drowns in the cold water. Thanks for watching the recap. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video so you don't miss any content from us. Stay tuned for more such thrilling and amazing movies. See you soon. Bye.